welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight, Week 11 gets underway with AFC East rivals doing battle here in Foxborough. Strap in. It's an NFL rivalry like few others. The Jets and the Patriots next on EA Sports. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. His guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here.
They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran about the lux mess, I'm up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, we could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, LA yelling.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This NFL rivalry series has been a popular one, and it continues here. Jets and Patriots underway on a Thursday night. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A great matchup here in the Northeast. We know about the New York-Boston rivalries in other sports, and this one just as heated. It goes back all the way to the AFL days in the 60s. Plus, you might recall it was a Jets-Patriots game in 01 that introduced Tom Brady to the NFL world as he took over for an injured Drew Bledsoe, and the rest, as they say, is history. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First down, New York.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Marcus Jones. He will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So he took that one at the 6, returned it all the way to the end zone. An electric return it was, 94 yards to the house. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hall again. Fighting through. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. But you look at this Patriots defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
To the air, May. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the Patriots at 9-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Crazy, crazy.
Here's May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Five. Crazy, crazy.
From the gun on third down is May. Hard throw, incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Good. Hey, whoa. Crazy. Hey, five.
Looking to throw. May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Michael Walker there to bring him down. 7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy. Right there, baby. Hey, five.
They'll throw with May. He completes it to Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, what's that?
On third down, here's Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with May. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
It's a turnover.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now Hall to start the drive. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space. It's a pickup of 4 and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Patriots offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Crazy.
To throw, it's May. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Hall. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
A gain of 14.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Fields. The Pats are going to get there. 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. Give him 18 on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields going right back to Wilson. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Second down and 3.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Short throw to Smith. So they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's good for Jets. First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Fields throwing again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 11. Green light.
Here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. On for the extra point is Folk. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Patriots making their way back out, and they have had a number of uniforms through the years, going back to the Pat Patriot days and even before that. And now here they are in their NFL rivalry-inspired combo, dubbed the Nor'easter. If you look closely, you can see the 6 stars around the neckline. That's in homage to both the 6 states of New England, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, as well as the Patriots' 6 Super Bowl titles. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
And 10 at the Jets' 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 6 yards.
Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Throwing here is May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Five. Crazy. Crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Stevenson now on first and 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Fields. And a completion to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he spins past him and into space. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. To the air, May. Left side caught by Diggs. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
2nd and 15.
Crazy. I hear you throw. What's up?
Looking to throw. May. Now he swung out wide here for Henderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, so it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Here goes front. Hey, what's that? Crazy. Here.
They'll throw with May. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Five. What's that? Hey, crazy. Five.
4th down. Here's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Crazy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now 1st and goal.
What's that? Hey, what's up?
Here's Stevenson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now Justin Fields and the Jets down 28-21. A minute 53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go, son. All right, green 19, just that.
All eyes on Fields. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 6 coming up. Option play, here's Hall. Well, a pretty move, couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A gain of 4 yards.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Now Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Taylor. He's got his target. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And able to get this out to the 25. New England's offense set to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
To throw, it's May. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England trying to get to place on offense. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second and 10.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
What's up? Hey, what's up? Five. Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Yep, 45, here we go. Hey, what's that? Five.
They'll look to throw here. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's 5. You there. Crazy, crazy. Crazy.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Let's push it in here, baby. 5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Come on. Hey!
Now what can Taylor do here in overtime? It's complete, Lazard. And he's out of bounds with a first down with 11 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Taylor. Now he's going to step up and run to the sideline and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go.
To throw again is Taylor. That's complete to Lazard. And he fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too